Hello viewers, welcome to my channel My World. In the previous class I explained regarding present continuous tense. Now today I am going to teach you regarding present perfect tense, which is very important and a little bit confusion. Today I am going to reduce and remove your confusion. It is very important tense, and so it is compete with simple past, and it is come under actions finished. Present perfect come under actions finished. Simple past also come under actions finished. What is the difference between these two tenses? We have a little bit confusion. And in the simple past tense, we can find time. Definitely we can identify the adverb of time, yesterday, last year, last month, like that. But in the present perfect tense, we never find out the time, but the action is finished in the present time. So the action which is finished in the present time, during the present time, we can express the tense in this present perfect tense. For example, the definition 1, just look at the board. The present perfect tense is used to express a recently finished actions. Everybody knows that just finished actions can be expressed in this tense. For example, let's learn the syntax. Subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. Here V3 means past participle form of the verb. Past participle form of the verb, V3. So for example, he has just gone out. He has just gone out. We never mentioned any time, but the work is over. And he went out a few minutes ago. He went out a few minutes ago. But so a few minutes ago, we mentioned the time in that sentence, ago. So we can express such type of sentence, he went out a few minutes ago. A few minutes ago means a little bit of time. We can mention a few minutes, a specific time. Here we never mention that specific time indication. Here we can use unspecific time indications. But the action is finished here. He has just gone out. But when did he gone out? No one knows. So she has just returned from the college. Just returned. Just. If anybody asks the question, has he returned from the college? Then we can say she has just returned from the college. And if anybody asks the question, what's the time in your clock? We can answer, the clock has just struck 10. We can answer it, the clock has just struck 10. In this concept, we can use present perfect tense. My dear students, the second definition regarding present perfect tense. Regarding present perfect tense. So the present perfect tense can be used when for past actions when the time is not mentioned. So just look at the board. Definition is, the present perfect tense is used for past actions whose time is not given and not definite. Whose time is not given and not definite. So it is also a past action, that means come under action is finished. Such type of sentences, such type of situations can be used this tense. For example, have you read Wings of Fire? Have you read Wings of Fire? Then our answer is, I've read Wings of Fire. I've read Wings of Fire. Then if we compare this sentence to the simple past, when did you read? Did you read Wings of Fire? Yes, I read Wings of Fire. When did you read Wings of Fire? I read Wings of Fire last month or last year. We can say like that if you want to use simple past tense. So in the perfect tense, we should never mention time. You ask the question, I just answer it. You ask the question, have you read Wings of Fire? My answer is, yes, I read Wings of Fire. And the second question is, have you had breakfast? Yes, I have had my breakfast. Otherwise, I haven't had my breakfast yet. And the third question is, have you ever visited Taj Mahal? Have you ever visited Taj Mahal? Yes, I have visited Taj Mahal. No, I haven't visited the Taj Mahal. My dear students, definition 3 of present perfect tense. Any action began in the past and still continuing. Such type of situations can be expressed in this tense also. But the definition seems to be the definition of present perfect continuous tense. It is compared with the present perfect continuous tense also. But the same tense we can use here. Just I'll explain and remove your confusion. Just listen carefully. The present perfect tense is used to express an action in the past and still it is continuing. The same definition is for present perfect continuous tense also. But what is the difference between these two? For example, I have lived here since 1975. If anybody asks you for how many years you all have been living here, so then my answer is I have lived here since 1975. And another answer, I have been living here since 1975. Observe these two tenses. This is present perfect tense and this is present perfect continuous tense. Here we have to, so that means observe the gapped action. Here, I have lived here since 1975. That means in between, in the middle of the years, I went to Hyderabad and worked there for 2 or 3 years and came back here and started my life again here. So, in that situation, we can express in this tense. That means gapped action. But in the present perfect continuous tense, it is ungapped action. There is no gap. I've been living here since 1975. From my birth, since my birth, I've been living here. I don't know where Hyderabad is. I never been to Hyderabad in my life, and my life is being leading now here. So, in that situation, there is no gap at all in my life. So, in that sense, I've been living here since 1975. Both are correct. Both are correct. But the meaning is different. So, it is gapped action. It is an ungapped action. It is ungapped action. So, for example, another example, we just look at the board. My father has worked here since 2009. My father has worked here since 2009 and my father has been working here since 2009. So that means, so my father has worked here since 2000, in the sentence there is a gap. So he worked for 2 years and went to somewhere else, Vizag, and came back here and continue his job here again. So it is a gapped action. So here in the second sentence there is no gap. So he has been working here in this office from 2009, I mean since 2009 onwards. It is an ungapped action. For all these situations, we can use present perfect tense. Fourth definition is, the present perfect tense is used to show an action that happened in the past but is related to the present. Any action that happened in the past, the result still exists. In that situation, we can use present perfect tense. For example, I have finished my homework. I have finished my homework. That means the result is, now I am free. Now I am free. He has finished his homework. The result is, he became free. So, in that situation, we have to use present perfect. And my brother has cleaned his shoes. My brother has cleaned his shoes. The result is, they are shining and they are glittering and they are very clean. And he has eaten all the biscuits. He has eaten all the biscuits. The result is, the tin is empty and the packet is empty. In that situation, we can use present perfect tense. Definition 5. Any action finished with reference to the unspecified past time indications, such as already, ever, never, yet, so far, just now, like this can be expressed in this tense. So, just look at the board. Any action finished with reference to the unspecified past time. Unspecified past time indications. What is the difference between unspecified past time indications and specified past time indications? Unspecified past time indications I mentioned here. Already, ever, never, yet, so far, and just now called unspecified past time indications. Or what are specified past time indications? So yesterday, ago, last year, last month. So all these words are come under specified past time indications. We can use this type of specified past time indications in simple past. Here we have to use unspecified past time indications. For example, I have already watched the movie. I have already have plus V3. So this is unspecified past time indication. I have already watched this movie. And I have never seen. Never is unspecified time indication. I have never seen this beautiful place before. We can change into this as a simple past. I watched the movie yesterday. I watched the movie yesterday. Like that, I never seen this beautiful place before. I saw this beautiful place last year. I visited this beautiful place last year. Thank you one and all, and please subscribe my channel and encourage me. Thank you, and we'll meet in the next class.